My name is Amelia Duran. I'm the executive director here at Garaje Cultural, and I'm a born and raised Southwest Detroiter. So Garaje Cultural is an arts and cultural center that's rooted in Latin American art, music, and traditions. It was founded by my father, Ismael Bandolero Duran. He was a Latin American folk musician from Chile who throughout his life had created spaces like this between here, Mexico, and Chile. This work has been important in terms of creating a strong social fabric in Southwest Detroit, just creating, festivals and peñas, like we call them, which are like small concert series, doing the summer programs with the youth. So GDYT is a program that the city of Detroit puts out called Grow Detroit Young Talent, and it's an internship program where youth from the city are placed all throughout the city in different organizations. We've kind of created a whole curriculum around GDYT that allows these, young artists and leaders to get exposed to a lot of different things, whether it's like the nature components, whether it's the pop ed, whether it's the murals, whether it's the events and the live performance pieces that we do. They get to see a whole nother side of their community that maybe sometimes they don't get to experience in more traditional settings.
I've been in some internships, and this one has been my favorite just because I get to explore more outside the world and know more about different things. The internship had many workshops such as popular education, gardening.
My experience has been pretty good. I've been able to be very creative with what I make, been able to share ideas, get very hands-on with what we do, shown as the mural. Everything is a very big community effort to uplift each other. With art, music, community gardens, community, it all ties in together very well.
Me and Richie are both helping to design the mural, along with leading a mural painting workshop with them as well, where we go over the history of murals and in Southwest Detroit in particular. And then we went through just the process of creating a mural, and then the students helped us to make this mural as well. So we went through ideation, coming up with ideas for a mural.
We did a day where we went over kind of how to break down budgets for murals and all the back end stuff. We did a day explaining the different elements of murals, whether that be projecting or using spray paint, using bucket paint with brushes. To drive by something and be like, I made this piece of art and I've made this stamp on my community, that's a really big part for me.
We've felt that it's important to incorporate movement, whether it's dance, whether it's capoeira, whether it's meditation, because I think it's becoming increasingly more important for us to prioritize taking care of our physical well-being, right? Because I think that when you have that kind of stillness and that kind of clarity, then maybe the way that you want to express yourself creatively through an artistic medium becomes easier. Southwest Fest, to me, is really beautiful and unique because it's a festival that really comes from the next generation of leaders. Those kinds of activities, whether it's a festival, whether it's a mural, whether it's a small coffee concert that we do, have the ability to inspire people, right? You go to the festival and you see someone on stage who's young and maybe looks like you, and you're like, wow, maybe I want to be a singer, right? Those are the ripples that I feel like arts and cultural work creates in community. Southwest Fest, I think, is an example of exactly what we want to see happening many times over, Artists finding a home here, finding peers that they can connect with and that they can relate to, and then figuring out, what their talents are and bringing them together to do things that then create a value and a resource for the whole community at large.
As far as getting art in the community and getting the community involved in making that art, there's no better organization in Southwest Detroit to get that done, They live out here and they're working with the community it's of the community, by the community, for the community, and that's a really great, thing to be a part of.
What we're hoping for is that we'll create an anchor for arts and cultural production work here in Southwest Detroit that has the ability to also create its kind of own ecosystem and creative economy so that it's sustaining not only us as an organization, but the artists themselves. So we are hoping that over time, this will become kind of a very unique and green arts and cultural campus. Art has the ability to unify people, but also to create outlets for expression of a hopefulness for a different type of reality.